So the mission of Ames Innovation at its core is really all about using innovative AI solutions to make participant-based research faster, cost-effective, and scalable. And I would say that I have been in the field of science, and particularly doing participant-based research since 2009. And the processes and the tools that we use have not changed since 2009. So the act of just the doing of the research in even Ivy League institutions and in the most elite institutions in the country is really a fragmented process with fragmented and outdated tools. So a lot of the genesis for Ames just came out of the frustration that I've been having in my job about how to get in touch with participants, how to engage participants, how to make things flow easier, how, and my team ends up spending 6 or 7 programs to make a study work. And it takes us 2 weeks by the time somebody says that they're interested in our study to the time that we actually get in touch with them to do a 5-minute screening. So as sometimes great ideas do, the idea for Ames came down to actually a single minute. And I do research on teens with ADHD and autistic teens, trying to support their journey on learning to drive. And I had an NIH study, which included 60 participant studies, so hour-long interviews with participants. And it took us, we're still doing the study analysis, but it took us a good 1.5 years to actually do the analyses and the study. And after I spent a few $1,000s having somebody to transcribe all of these interviews, Ryan was sitting next to me, working in the telecommunications space. Now happens to look over his shoulder and saw that with his $15 VoIP business line, every call gets transcribed in full, along with call sentiment and call summarization and action items. And I was like, wait, hold up. I literally just spent $4,000 having somebody transcribe my interviews. And I see that as the single second that Ames Innovations was born. Ryan had challenged me after that to spend a week thinking and really diving into how AI can help me as I was doing my research. And then I told him after the end of the week, I just can't unsee what I saw. And so he and I together decided to kind of jump in with 2 feet. We came up with what we think is a fantastic AI-powered platform, the first AI-powered platform that really creates an end-to-end solution for research studies in a diverse number of sectors. So of course, I've been in academia, but our board and our scientific advisory board has a wealth of experience with studies in market research and pharmacology research and biotech. And so what we're hoping to do overall is really take the time and the cost for doing studies from weeks to months to minutes to weeks. And by doing so, we can really triple the output that we discover new things. And so that's really, we keep that at the core of what we're doing every day.
Ames has developed or is developing a complete kind of a novel way of doing that that takes it out of the hardware or hard cloud space and creating virtual VM inside of the RAM, which means essentially it means that the information doesn't spill over. There's no cross contamination. There's actually a recording of the transaction, or excuse me, of the erasure part of it, the cryptographic zeroization onto the blockchain itself. So you have like a record of the actual deletion. So I guess set all that aside and say that has been a huge thing for our company, is to figure out how we make a fully compliant platform. Meaning, where's the information going? It's encrypted at all times. It's AES-256 at rest, and then it's TLS 1.3 in transit. And our platform is fully compliant, and our partners are fully compliant. And so, a lot of things going on there to make sure that we are, that we meet all the requirements. That we're GDPR, that we're HIPAA, that we're ISO 27001, IEC, it's that we're rock solid when it comes to those kinds of protections. Treat information that way. Even the AIMS platform, as it's being developed, it has a lot of unique features, especially for like enterprise level solutions to protect people's information, de-identifying when it's not necessary, those kinds of things. So that's been I think one of the bigger challenges is just making sure that this is set up in a way that people can trust what we're doing.
One more thing to that, just to maybe put a higher level strategic layer over that. The technicalities of the tool are mind-blowing. The capabilities that we can achieve in terms of just speaking so many different languages, instantaneously reaching out to multiple people and securing all of that research participation. The industry verticals that this tool applies to are many and varied, and the discussion that Ryan had just before about the security and the compliance aspect, that has wide ramifications in so many industries, particularly in intelligence and defense and in finance and all those sorts of things. It can help you prevent ransomware attacks, all sorts of things like that. But at the basic level, what AIMS is doing is taking anyone who does any kind of market research, whether you're a marketing company, whether you're a financial services or insurance industry trying to figure out new product offerings, or whether you're a research institution like at an educational or pharmaceutical or medical application. Anyone who needs information and they have to get it by asking other people about it, this platform will allow you to do that very, very quickly and very, very well, with so many analytical capabilities that come in on the back end of that. You add business intelligence to the analysis, and all of a sudden you get insight that you can't get, and you can get a lot faster and you can get a lot smarter insights because it's not just a human that's doing it. So it's strategic, it's groundbreaking, it's actually industry defining, in my opinion.
Hello, thanks for calling the AIMS Innovation Study Team. My name is Raven. I am a virtual research assistant working on behalf of Dr. Curry's team to assist you. May I ask whom I have the pleasure of speaking with today?
This is Melissa Jones.
It's nice to meet you, Melissa. We really appreciate your interest in our car seat study. Studying child seat safety is crucial because it helps us understand how to better protect our children in vehicles, which ultimately will reduce the risk of serious injuries and fatalities. Do you have a few minutes to hear about the study?
Sure, it sounds interesting.
Great. Our team is looking for adults between 18 and 75 years old who have a driver's license and have used a car seat with a child in the past 5 years. You don't need to be the child's parent, and the child doesn't need to come to the study visit. If you're interested, the first step is a brief online survey about you and your experiences with car seats. After that, we'll invite you to our study location for a single study visit. During this visit, you'll go through 3 car seat scenarios where you'll install a car seat into a vehicle and harness a doll into the seat. After each scenario, there will be a short survey, and at the end, I'll ask some follow-up questions about your experience. The whole visit should take about 1.5 hours. Any questions so far?
Nope, sounds good so far.